So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video you are going to get full explanation about plant tissues, and it is for class 9 chapter 2nd. So let's start. Tissue is a collection of cells which have similar structure and perform relatively common functions. Means that कि टिश्यू एक बहुत कलेक्शन ऑफ सेल्स है जो कि सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर का है और वो परफॉर्म करता है बहुत सारे कॉमन टास्क को करने में. Okay, I just want to give you one simplest definition for tissues. Group of cell come up together to form tissue. You can write this definition as one marker definition. So here are two types of tissues: plant tissue and animal tissue. So today we are going to discuss about plant tissue. Plant tissue are of two types: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue have 3 subparts, permanent tissue has 2 subparts. So let's look into meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissue has apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. So let's start with meristematic tissue. The growth of plant occur in a certain specific region. This is because the dividing tissue known as meristematic tissue. इसमें ये बताया जा रहा है कि प्लांट का जो अनसर्टेन ग्रोथ होता है वो ड्यू टू एक स्पेशल टिश्यू के कारण होता है जिसको मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू कहते हैं, और वो टिश्यू डिवाइडिंग टिश्यू है. ओके. Composed of actively dividing cell responsible for the production of cells. So it is composed of actively dividing cells and it is also responsible for the production of cell. Capacity of division is restricted to certain parts of the plant body called meristems, which are active throughout the life of the plant body. So it is saying that कि capacity for division जो होती है certain plant के in the body, उसको हम लोग मेरिस्टेम कहते हैं, जो कि actively divide करता है throughout the lifespan of the plant body. So yeah, meristem tissue are of 3 types: apical, intercalary and lateral. Apical meristem are present at the shoot and the root of the plant, and intercalary meristem is present on the nodes and internodes of the plant. Lateral meristem, as the name suggests, it is present in the lateral side of the plant. So here you can see the diagram. Let me tell you something extra. So yeah, so this part basically known as apex, and it is also called shoot. Apical meristem present here also and in the roots also. Okay. Intercalary meristem present as the nodes. These are known as nodes. Okay, wait. These are known as nodes and these are known as internodes of plant. Lateral meristem present at lateral side. These are known as the lateral side of the plant. You can take screenshot for this. Apical meristem. These are situated at the growing tip of the dicot stem and root, that is at the shoot apex and the root apex. Apical meristem are found in the apices of leaves. So it is telling that कि apical meristem root apex and shoot apex पे present होता है, and it can also found, और वो वहाँ पे भी found apices of the leaves में भी found हो सकता है. In plant belonging to the monocots class, apical meristem are only located in the root tips. अब वैसे प्लांट जो कि मोनोकॉट क्लास से बिलोंग करते हैं तो उनमें बस रूट टिप पे एपिकल मेरिस्टम पाया जाएगा. A cell in apical meristem divide and elongate. Shoot tips and root tips grow longer. This increase in length called primary growth. So basically apical meristem helps to grow in length of the root and shoot, और इस increasing of length को primary growth कहते हैं. Lateral meristem. This tissue lies on the side of the plant body. It lies under the bark of the plant in form of cork cambium. It gives the plant width or girth. सो बेसिकली ये टिश्यू लाइज करते हैं साइड्स ऑफ द प्लांट के, ये ये लाई करते हैं अंडर द बार्क ऑफ द प्लांट इन फॉर्म ऑफ कॉर्क कैम्बियम, और ये हेल्प करते हैं प्लांट का विड्थ और गर्थ को इंक्रीज करने में. इंटरकैलरी मेरिस्टम. ग्रोथ फ्रॉम द बेस ऑफ नोट्स, बेस ऑफ ग्रास लीफ और अबव द नोट्स. So basically these types of meristem grows from the nodes of the plant or internodes, and it is also present on the leaves of the plant. So there is a difference between primary and secondary growth. Primary growth, the increase in the length of shoot and the root is referred to as primary growth, as I already told you. Secondary growth is characterized by an increase in the thickness or girth of the plant. मतलब सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ वैसा ग्रोथ है जो कि इंक्रीज इन थिकनेस, मतलब प्लांट थोड़ा वाइडर होगा तो उसको वो ग्रोथ सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ होगा. ऑकरेंस. प्राइमरी ग्रोथ, a result of cell division in the shoot and root apical meristem caused by cell division in the lateral meristem. Location occurs at primary meristem, occurs at secondary meristem. Results in the increase of height of the plant, result in increase in the girth of the plant. Meristematic tissue. Primary meristem such as apical meristem, intercalary and intrafascicular cambium. Lateral meristem such as vascular cambium and the cork cambium. So you can take a screenshot for this. It can come for 5 marks in your exams. Apical versus intercalary versus lateral meristem. Differences between all of these. Apical meristem, the area of actively dividing cells that locate at the tips of the root and shoots. Intercalary, the areas of actively dividing cells that locates at the internodes. The area of lateral meristem, the area of actively dividing cells that locates at the lateral side of the stem and the root. Position. Apical meristem, tips of root and shoot. Intercalary, internodes or the base of leaves, also nodes of plant. Lateral meristem, lateral surface of the stem and root. Functional role, aids in increase of height of the plant. And intercalary, growth in nodes and internodes. Lateral meristem help to increase in diameter of plant. So yeah, we have completed meristematic tissues. Let's have a look on second type of tissue, plant tissue. The second type of plant tissue is permanent tissue. It is of two types, simple and complex. In simple and complex, there are also subparts. For simple, there are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. For complex, they are xylem and phloem. Also, sclerenchyma have fiber and serrates. So yeah. Permanent tissue are formed from meristematic tissue. They do not divide and have a permanent shape and size. One thing that I want to tell you is that when meristematic tissue lose the ability to divide, it became permanent tissue. Permanent tissue are of two types, simple and complex. Simple permanent tissue. These tissues are made up of only single type or one type of cell. These are of three types, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma. This tissue is composed of long, narrow, dead, thick wall cell. मीन्स कि इसके पास ये सबसे पहले तो ये डेड है और इसके पास बहुत हार्ड वॉल ऑफ सेल है. दिस सेल वॉल कंटेन्स लिग्निन विच प्रोवाइड हार्डनेस टू दैम. दिस टिश्यू कंटेन्स लिग्निन जो कि हार्डनेस प्रोवाइड करता है प्लांट को. ये बेसिकली ये फाउंड होता है हस्क ऑफ कोकोनट में. नो इंट्रासेलुलर sorry, no intercellular space is there in sclerenchyma. These tissues provide hardness and strength to the parts of the plant like wall of nut, seed coat, etc. As I already told you, it found in the husk of coconut and walnut coat. Collenchyma. This tissue is composed of elongated cells with less intercellular space. These are elongated cell and have less intracellular space. The cell wall of which cell are thicker at the corner due to the presence of lignin, same as sclerenchyma. This tissue give flexibility to the parts of plant and allow easy bending. It give easy bending to parts of the plant. This tissue also provide mechanical supports to the small plant part. Basically, these tissue provide mechanical supports to plant. Parenchyma tissue occur in roots, stem, and leaves. Spherically, loosely packed big thin walled cells are large vacuole intracellular space, air space between cell. So these are not important like that, but their function are very important. Like function of parenchyma, if they have chloroplast, photosynthesis होगा उसके कारण. If they have leucoplast, they are going to store food. They can divide to form specialized cell. One extra thing is epidermal tissue. It is a single layer of closely packed shaped cell with a large vacuole. The aerial part of the plant are covered with cuticle. जो उसका बाहर एरियल पार्ट होता है वो क्यूटिकल से कवर्ड होता है. एंड फंक्शन देयर एपिडर्मल टिश्यू का फंक्शन है क्यूटिकल को मिनिमाइज करना, वाटर लॉस, क्योंकि इसके पास क्यूटिन होता है इसलिए इसका वाटर लॉस ज़्यादा होता है, प्रोटेक्ट द प्लांट अगेंस्ट बैक्टीरिया. Complex permanent tissue. These tissue are made up of more than one type of cell. A simple permanent tissue only one type of cell, and complex more than one. These tissue are of two types, xylem and phloem. So function of xylem, it is water containing tissue along with phloem make vascular tissue. Means xylem phloem के साथ मिलके एक vascular tissue बनाता है. Provide supports to plant. Wait. Xylem consists of tracheids, vessels, xylem fiber, and xylem parenchyma. Phloem transport manufacture food. Food usually from leaves to other part of the plant, and xylem transport water and food both. Phloem is bidirectional and xylem is unidirectional, consisting mainly of sieve tube and companion cell. The main elements of phloem are sieve element, companion cell, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fiber. So here is the difference between xylem and phloem. Tracheids, vessels, xylem fiber are dead tissue. Phloem fiber are dead tissue. Means xylem is not completely dead, but phloem is completely dead. Xylem gives mechanical strength to the plant. Phloem does not give mechanical strength to the plant. Conduction of water by xylem is unidirectional, that is from root to the apical part of the plant. You can write xylem is unidirectional and phloem is bidirectional. One difference also, xylem only conducts water, phloem conducts both water and food. Xylem is star-shaped, phloem is not star-shaped. Xylem occupies the center of the vascular bundle, phloem occupies on outer side of the vascular bundle. Tabular with hard-walled cell, tabular with soft-walled cell. And here is the difference between parenchyma and chlorenchyma and sclerenchyma. So you can see and you can make notes out of this. So yeah, that is for this video. We have completed plant tissue. Okay, let me show you all the slides for you can take notes. So I am going to give you some important questions. Like in this chapter, it is very important to know about the diagrams of xylem and phloem, and especially for cork cambium. I haven't given that, but I'll soon give in my next video. And differences are important, like primary and secondary growth का difference, apical इंट्राकैली lateral का difference, और फिर एक्साइलम फ्लोएम का difference, और सारे के functions. These are very important. So yeah, that is all for this video. One thing that I want to tell you, that I had make lots of mistakes while speaking, or lots of background noise was coming. So yeah, this was my first video, so I have tried my best. So in the next video you won't get this type of distraction at all. So see you in the next video.